Over on the right, we have Grandpa's
Ooh, Grandpa's.
with Skystar. Don't know what he's doing with that.
He's playing pink orange, I know for sure.
Okay.
Not Lyra stuff though.
Right, not Lyra. He's playing pink orange control. Again, not Lyra.
Yeah, I don't remember who the player of this playmat was. I think we knew his name though.
Maybe.
Could it be Sketchbeam?
That's a possibility.
But yeah, that definitely looks like BRB. Looking at the problem deck. Unless someone plays pink purple not BRB for some reason.
And it got to the top 8 with it.
Yes. I don't know, there's room to be surprised.
There is, yes. We'll see.
Okay, deck lists.
Oh yeah, well we're gonna see deck lists anyway.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that because it's so small.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can read any of that. It's like barely on. It's like just a bit too small for me to be able to read it.
But I am fairly sure it's just BRB.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it is Grandpa's deck list that I'm perhaps more interested in seeing.
I can link it to you. I have the full deck list.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
That's his full deck list.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was trying really hard to squeeze in those free resource removals, and he really wanted to squeeze in one more, but couldn't cut anything.
Right, I see. Well, this is definitely more control oriented than the pink orange we saw Stuart playing.
Yep. So he has a lot of recursion with cleaning up. So if you remove breakdown, he just cleans up it back, which doesn't help against Nupcakes. That's why Nupcakes is like card he's afraid of. Another card that really ruins his game is Desert Rod. That's why he was afraid to not have enough resource removal.
Yep.
And like in my opinion, you could probably cut something and put one Luna's Future, and if the opponent doesn't play resources, you just use Luna's Future
for something else, yeah.
Yes. Because there's quite a bit of things you can use Luna's Future on, like Bait and Switch or Backup Dancers. I guess they're not, Backup Dancer is not as useful in that way, but still. Berry Punch and Orange Swirl.
I assume the party hards in here are just for all the token generation that you have, eh?
Yeah, so initially Grandpa's built this deck with an idea. It was before we had banned main 6. He built it with an idea like, what if you build a deck that doesn't actually run main 6 but runs party hard? And that's what he got.
I see.
So, like, before main 6 ban, he wasn't running main 6 in this deck.
Well, perhaps he knew a thing that we didn't.
It is really good.
Well.
Like, it does have a lot of removal. But yeah, we will see. I played against it quite a bit because it was his like go-to deck to play in core.
Right, yeah. Do you ever, perchance, I mean, you said that you only ever played the your purple portals list, but I assume you played that against it at some point?
I didn't play as my portal list against that deck. Like I was usually playing my other decks like Trixie with events or the blue purple farming with is actually control.
Yeah.
And like before going on Trixie with in Coco, I tried it against his deck, and I got to 10 points before losing, and I think that was good enough for Trixie deck against this removal monstrosity.
Grandpa's does have the very nice dice for stream.
The big 20-sided die? Or you're referring to something else?
Oh, well, those big D6s that he has.
Oh.
Those are great as well. But I assume he does have the big spin down as well. Probably. Uh-oh. Do you still see stream?
Yeah. Now it's you who gets getting
okay,
issues.
Yeah. This time it's me, I suppose. Let me try restarting this.
Yeah, they're currently preparing. Grandpa's just drew his starting hand. And I think the player on the left has mulliganed. So Spirit in chat is asking why people get to see each other's deck lists. And I actually wondered that like earlier on the stream. Why that is the case, and I'm curious. Because I think like part of the
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been able to think of a good reason so far. That is an interesting looking hand. BRB right there.
And he can't change it because he already mulliganed.
So we know it's going to be pink purple. Grandpa's is going to go pink orange. Turn one gets its point with the seashells. That's fair. And right back at you, Skystar.
He has seashells in the wrong order.
He does have them the wrong way. 'Tis true.
No, the stream went down for me again. Damn. This time during the game. Silly technology, can't it just work right?
Oh, don't we all wish that? So I believe it is Grandpa's turn. It should be. Okay, Grandpa's just took his AT and passed. Cover to cover for our left player. Twilight will move a seashell home. And takes a point up to 2.
Yep.
Breakdown. There you go.
Breakdown. It begins.
First blood goes to Grandpa's. Although with that belly flop, I believe he has the Brave Punch and Orange Swirl as well. So
Yeah, I think he does. So Breakdown might not stay for long. I would.
well, that looks. Yeah, that's a DFO.
I would probably use like just Berry Punch and Swirl and Breakdown next turn and dismiss herself.
Yep.
And save Belly Flop for something more important. Okay, Entrance Examine, it's a secret to every pony.
That does work, doesn't it? Breakdown, exhaust, and dismiss herself.
Yeah, it does work. In fact, if there's no other friends exhausted, she has to do that. If you
Grandpa's Singing Barrels to orange.
Okay.
Or no, to white. For the bodyguards. Okay.
Makes sense. So now bodyguards can be stolen to retire themselves.
Well, he's going to be the one playing the Brave Punch and Orange Swirl.
Yeah, Grandpa's gets to be the first one today in everything, you see.
Chooses to move his cycle his problem deck once. And thus the parade of unicorns begins.
My favorite. Okay, here's Berry Punch and Swirl. You could still break down and remove bodyguards. But yeah, he's going for Belly Flop.
That works too. Yep, bodyguards should give him some unicorns with that.
Damn, Grandpa's has so many Sweetie Bells. They're the cutest.
Those are very nice tokens. So now nobody wants to start a face-off with that problem. Oh, that mono yellow deck made top 16?
Apparently.
Good for him.
Apparently we have two spoilers.
I figured as much. That it was going to happen at some point.
Why not show them to us, goddammit? We want to know.
Hey, watch yourself there. I'm sure they'll... I mean, actually, I've been refreshing Reddit every couple of minutes. Well, every 10 minutes or so for the past little while.
See?
Because I know it's going to happen at some point.
I mean, see, that's what they're doing to us. Why not just show them to us?
Reward for going to the con, I guess. You get to see everything early. Grandpa's Singing Barrel again. Probably, well, tough to say. Could be white, could be orange. This time
More
it was white
bodyguards.
again. And moves Skystar for the confront. And being the first to confront on that problem is pretty good, because now it's our left player who would be starting the face-off.
Mm-hmm. Magical Pony does change this kind of.
It's true, yeah.
He doesn't have any purple friends at the moment, but still. It'd be a shame if he had to play Magical Pony just for the entry. And I think he doesn't have any other entry.
Does have quite a stock of AT, though, from the entrance exam piling up. Rainbow Shine, all right. Oh yeah, so he played Trialing for the entry to Rainbow Shine. It looks like he is going to be starting the face-off here then.
One more ET for Gunpow's.
Mm-hmm. Although he does have Party Clasher, which could allow him to re-trigger. Oh yeah, but Party Clasher wouldn't work for the reason that he's looking at right now. It just gives him more unicorns.
Yeah.
Unless he wants the unicorns.
That works.
Yep, exhausts it to its own ability. Should have one more unicorn token then. There you go. Three unicorn tokens from Grandpa's bodyguards so far.
That's why you actually play bodyguards in BRB. So you can get 20 unicorns easily. I'm just plugging in my version of a portal deck, which actually uses bodyguards.
Okay, and just like that, of course, he switches the parity. So now he gets to confront. Grandpa's is the one starting the face-off.
And he has 3 unicorns.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Grandpa's just passed. Fortunately, GP he's really locked on his colors right now. Just pink.
He has a barrel.
He does have a barrel, but perhaps he's out of stuff to do with it. I mean, he's already played 2 bodyguards. I mean, yeah, taking a look at this deck again, chances are he's got something to do with it.
He has quite a bit of things in his hand. I see bailout, but he doesn't have any orange. I see Berry Punch and Orange Swirl, and that's all I can see. I think player on the left is trying to go for a double face-off, maybe? Or maybe not yet.
No, just the Selena. Sees a stick, sees a speech, sees a Moondancer.
Stick is good.
Yep, that was Moondancer on top, stick second, I think, was the order he put that on.
Actually, I lost track of points at this point.
Yeah. Player on the left is in front. I can see that.
I think he's at 7.
Certainly at more than 6. Grandpa's did gain 4. He's going to pay 1 probably for the Singing Barrel. Actually, he played the Singing Barrel, so yeah.
Disappearance.
Discarding Moondancer and Party Clasher.
So
Very serious about keeping him off those colors.
So regular Bear Billies doesn't run Disappearance.
That's true, yeah. That is a...
Cleaning up. It doesn't really matter what you banish against BRB.
Yeah, I'm wondering where he has the... Oh, right, the Singing Barrel still happened.
Yeah, he played
so
Barrel.
he has the white, yeah. Okay, passes again. That belly flop into the bodyguards earns Grandpa's a couple more unicorns. And Grandpa's parties. All right.
If only he had a bodyguard now.
If only he had a bodyguard, yeah. Looks like he's keeping one of his tokens.
So BRBs again without any pink, purple, I mean.
Yeah. And he might. Well, he is probably going to really care about that. Yep. Moondancer, we know that. We know the next card in his deck is a stick. Oh, there we go. Okay. So speech for purple. Probably plays Moondancer with that. Might play cover to cover too while he's at it. There we go.
He doesn't have a lot of cards to work with.
Mm-hmm. Draws the stick. We knew that was there.
So he could remove the token with the stick.
Yes. Does have enough AT for that.
Just to
Not
deny
quite
some white.
sure how... Yeah, I don't know how much one white really matters to Grandpa's.
Well, Soprano.
Soprano, yes. It also allows him to banish Fancy Pants to get to 3 white.
Which doesn't... gives him Putty or 1.
Yeah,
But...
well, there's Soprano anyway. And the stick goes away.
See, that's why he should have played stick.
Draws a portal, though. Well.
Oh yeah, Portal... He doesn't have good targets for it.
Yeah, Portal's generally a good card in that deck, but then you look at the board and you're like, oh, well, actually not that great right now.
Like, he has Patty Clash and Portal, but no targets to use them on at all. And if GP gets another Singing Barrel, he will use Soprano over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Meticulous gets rid of that speech. Sees a bait and switch now. Which is something. Maybe you do want to get rid of Secret with that.
He doesn't have pink to play that.
Oh, you're right. Ooh. So just playing the draw then, probably.
No, you can't play that. So he has to play a Party Clasher to be able to play Bait and Switch, which
Yeah, that hurts.
which doesn't sound great at all. Yeah, I think he goes for it. Banishing cover to cover. Oof.
I mean, it does allow him to get an AT back at some point. If he gets it back this turn.
Blackmail. Wow. Yeah. That was really mad.
How's a card?
I think what he should have done instead of retiring Party Clasher is to just play something from his hand. I think he had Moondancer, I believe? Yeah.
Moondancer would have worked, yeah.
Or move Skystar just so Blackmail doesn't trigger, but he still did the thing. And he's at 8 now, I believe.
8 points, yes. Grandpa's game just got a lot. Well, he got a possibility where now he just has to keep BRB on a low friend count, score with that Blackmail. So, Grandpa's did play a cleaning up there.
Probably a breakdown. Bodyguards works too.
Bodyguard's a good one, yeah. So there it is. Bear Punch and Orange Swirl gets rid of the bait and switch.
Probably so he couldn't portal them.
Yep. Grandpa's definitely does want Blackmail to stay in play right now, so getting rid of that is a good call.
And he leaves himself at 180. Could be a belly.
Could be. Let's see.
That's Rest in
Rest
Pieces.
in Pieces?
Not
yeah.
very useful right now.
Not useful at the moment, no.
Did he use Meticulous?
I think he did. The good news is that, let's see, so that's Skystar, that's going to be Bodyguards, it's going to be another token. Yeah, the good news is that BRB does have that cover to cover. He does have the AT advantage, so.
I wonder if he's going to confront this turn. Oh yeah, there's Moondancer.
Yeah.
So I believe he's at 9 now?
Yeah, sure, 9's right, I think.
And Grandpa's is at 4. I missed the point somewhere.
So Breakdown would still be an okay thing for Grandpa's. Although, yeah, some kind of harder removal is likely better. He draws. It's that Sky Star that's the real problem, of course, because we know BRB is sitting with a portal in hand.
Okay, he just passes.
There's bait to switch.
Decides to leave that on top. Which is good because he will be able to get rid of that blackmail.
Yeah, I'm certain. It's probably the best he can do right now.
So he had, if Grandpa's had a chance to remove his pink like friend to the end, he could have prevented this. I hope that's not another blackmail. Okay, never mind.
Oh, it is. My goodness. It is worth pointing out that problem deck was adjusted a little bit by bodyguard triggers. So
That's true.
in any event, BRB does still confront. Takes him to 10? Looks like it.
Yep. 10 is easy to see because it's 2 characters.
Yeah. All right. Plays his own bait and switch.
Trouble with Trixie. So if he removes Moon Dancer, he can't confront this problem.
Yes, that is actually true.
So that's probably I would go for if I had removal in my hand. I'm not sure if he has.
It looks like no, he did. He passed and dealt with home limit. So on to BRB then.
Another Moon Dancer.
Takes it.
That's
Moon
a lot
Dancer.
of pity.
Yeah. His Moon Dancer is at 5 power. I hope he remembers that. There we go. Three for another Moon Dancer. Yep. And he's just gonna keep on confronting, I suppose. Not much else he can do with his stuff right now. Draw a few more cards, I guess. Alrighty. I assume they went to score phase before that, which means Grandpa's is going to get a blackmail point.
Which brings him up to 5.
And as you point out, he really just needs to get rid of that Moon Dancer. And then he's, well, for the moment, home free.
There's still motivational speech, but... Ooh, he could get Soprano back.
Yep. But we know
no.
there's a rest in pieces there, so yeah.
Backup dancers. So backup dancers, if someone doesn't remember, they exhaust each opposing friend for each friend you have in play, and they put two critters, I mean 2 Earth Ponies into play.
Earth Ponies, yeah. Alrighty.
So he has only portal?
I think so, yeah.
That's Luna's future. I don't think that's gonna be very useful for him.
No, he needs... what does he need right now?
I mean, he could have played it on bait and switch to get rid of that blackmail, but...
Yeah, I don't know if it's a huge deal to get rid of blackmail right now, since he can still confront Trouble with Trixie.
If he does, though, he will start to face off.
I think that's probably fine. Take the face off. If you're ever in trouble, just, again, portal bait and switch.
Okay, Discord, moving bait and switch back.
Now he's not starting a face off. I don't think. Unless backup dancers is how much power?
It's free.
Ah, so yes.
Yeah, but I think he moved that away for eccentric. Or maybe not, he still had enough power there. Was that belly flop?
That was belly flop, yeah. Belly flop on the token. Protects Grandpa's blackmail. And stops him from confronting again.
Yeah, bait and switch was probably right removal here.
Grandpa's is clawing his way back into this game.
And Big Mac. Gonna eat some speeches.
Mm-hmm. Takes it again. I'm not sure precisely how many he's got, but it's
8, I believe.
8, yeah. He's getting there.
That was belly flop, I think.
Mm-hmm. Looked like it. He is going to draw that. Probably a good call. Although, what does he actually retire for his belly flop?
What is the glared card? Is it friend to the end?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Probably don't want to retire that. Discord is not very useful.
I guess so. By the way, the lighting on Discord is excellent right now.
Uh-huh. To be honest, with all the AT he got, he could just pay 1 to draw. Oh, there we go. Magical Misfire. That is actually a good card against ground pose, because he interacts with his discard pile quite a lot.
It's true, he does.
Fancy Pants, there's Cleaning Up.
Takes a look at the discard pile. Yeah, there's some value there, if you want to misfire it.
Yep.
There you go.
Ooh, Selena. Selena is pretty good. Especially since there's a chance that Grandpa's can just remove his purple again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Probably a good idea to get it out while you still have the purple rack to be able to play it.
Yeah, because Discord doesn't make the cut for pretty much anything you can play in that deck. Selena Blue at home. And Portal on what? Friend to the
Portal
end.
on, friend to the end, sure. Hitting.
I think you
Big
had
Mac.
bait and switch
Okay.
to confront.
Or bait and switch. All right, that's fair.
Yep. And that's a face-off unless...
This is a face-off, it should be.
Or not.
Bailout, there you go. It's got to be Moondancer, right?
Yeah, Mundasha sets back the confront for quite some time.
Earns Grandpa's another point from his blackmail.
He's milking that problem.
to 9.
Oh, stick could be useful. Other than that, I don't think there's... Like, Berry Punch or Swirl are not useful at that moment.
Yeah. Although that is the one he just...
he has Berry Flop, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it then, I guess.
Yeah, he has one card in his hand. It costs 280, requires free pink. Remove 2 friends.
Pretty much.
Toe Tapper. Draw 3, discard 1.
See, the interesting thing is looking at this game from Grand Paus's perspective, I keep thinking, oh, he just has to get rid of the purple, but like he's found ways to keep scoring his blackmail points, even if the purple's still on the field and such. And every turn he's just left one AT open. There you go. That takes him to 10 then, right?
Yep.
And we're tied.
It'd be nice if he found another singing barrel, so he could abuse his soprano. By using it over and over again.
And if you're the BRB player, like for the last 3 turns, Grand Pause has left one AT open and he's had an answer. You got to assume that at some point he runs out of stuff, right?
Yeah, but I can't quite see what he has in his hand. I didn't see anything.
Didn't see anything obvious, yeah.
But then again, we only saw one bailout so far, I think.
Selena.
He uses his Selena. Patty Clasher can be useful. So is Luna's Future, like you can just Luna's Future friend to the end.
Yep. Still a dismissal.
Okay, he Patty Clashes. And gonna use it right away. Oh no, never mind.
Okay, sticks around for now.
Well, Grandpa's doesn't have any Frightens in his deck, so there's like no...
Yeah, basically no harm in it.
Yeah.
And this looks like Bear Punch Orange Swirl into Belly Flop. To 11. Should be a face off here, yeah.
Okay, I believe he won.
Takes him to 12. He does have a belly flop in hand, does he not?
He does.
And yet he let Grandpa's have his backup dancers back?
Perhaps he wants to use it as an immediate removal.
I guess so.
But he does have Patty Clasher as well. And blackmail is still there.
All right, Grandpa takes 5 AT to 6. Game is a lot more in reach for him than it used to be.
That's a
Though
breakdown.
notably,
I would respond with belly flop on that.
yeah. That is a serious risk. Nope, he's letting it go through. And that problem is the pink-purple problem, right?
Yep.
You
So
remember what that does?
When you win a problem face-off there, you may dismiss a friend and get its action tokens
Right.
from the cost. So you see, if Grandpa's removes Selena Blue here somehow, our BRB players will be out of pink again. I mean purple.
Purple, yeah. It's always been that sort of struggle. It's always just been one friend that he had, one friend away, rather, from
Indeed.
blocking those confronts. Did leave himself 4 AT, though. He's...
Well, there's some purple entry. Not that there's anything he can play for that purple, but still. I wonder why he didn't respond to breakdown. Like, I think that play made sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Plays the core for the purple. Moves Skystar. That's totally fair.
Trying to confront, I believe. And Grandpa's
Yeah.
has an answer. Or...
Nope, he just goes to 13.
Okay. That's very close. Fancy pants. What he's going to get back. I think all of the breakdowns were banished.
Yeah.
Oh, soprano. Makes sense.
Soprano works, yeah.
Stick or belly flop?
It's got to be belly flop in this situation, right? I mean, I'm sure Grandpa's is wondering why he didn't get belly flop now. Tempest and Grubber off the draw.
Grandpa's really needs to stop that confronting, otherwise he won't be able to catch up.
Mm-hmm. However, at the same time, he needs to score his own points too, and it looks like he's going to confront blackmail of all problems.
So if he confronts blackmail, that'll bring him up to 11. And if BRB player can't confront tiny troubles next turn, he will score a point of blackmail, and then he can do a double face-off for the win.
Yeah.
But there's still this Petty Clasher.
So what was Grandpa's choice on that dismissal? He got rid of
Zikora?
Zikora, right. Still trying to whittle down the purple. And there goes Party Clasher.
Okay. Did he pop him, or did Grandpa's remove it?
It looks like he popped it the normal way.
He needs to draw a card then.
He does, yes.
But now he doesn't have purple for Tempest and Grubber.
Yes, that is correct. He also doesn't have the purple to confront that problem.
He didn't draw the card, he's meticulous. He got motivational speech, that's kinda lucky.
Beach is again. Gives
Yeah.
him the purple again. Has just been the depth this game of trying to. Every time he's been in danger of losing his purple, he's managed to get one more up there. Now, notably, speech will get eaten by Big Mac right away.
I
But
believe the correct play here is to play Tempest and Grubber and confront. Ground Pounds has no AT.
good point, yeah. So speech to purple and then Tempest and Grubber and confront. Yeah.
He could also use Selena to fish for stuff. There's speech. There's staff.
Staff, okay, that works too.
That's a portal. And discard. That's quite nice draws right there.
Yeah. Keeps the portal, flips the Discord. Probably.
Yep. Party Hard. I think Grandpaus could use a Party Hard right now.
That would be useful, yes.
He now doesn't have enough AT to confront that problem though. Oh wait, yeah, he doesn't.
No.
Oh,
he has
this works. This works. Because Skystar is purple.
Yes.
And that's not the problem when it is confronted. You draw and discard the card.
$14?
Yep. He's one away. I don't think there's anything Grandpa's can do here.
Yeah. There aren't enough points for him to win. And so... yeah. He could have another party of one, maybe?
No, he has only one in his deck.
I see. Fair enough.
He plays the throne for some reason. Yeah.
That'll be it.
Yeah, each time you think BRB is locked out of purple. Nope.
Yeah. Sorry, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to run and grab a quick snack.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be back quickly this time.
Meanwhile, looks like they're up for another match. Maybe this time it will be different. The audio is still laggy, unfortunately. Oof, I think I broke the stream again. Okay, we'll get that back quickly. There we go.
Okay.
Hello. They are up for another match.
Yep. Should be their next slot of the best of three.
Maybe
I did
this
not
time
plan
it will
this.
be different.
Well, I hope so. Grandpa's was sure close that game.
So they're drawing their starting hands. That seems like quite a hand for BRB.
Mm-hmm. All the usual suspects.
Okay, looks like our start is pretty standard. No, seashells in the wrong order again.
Mm-hmm. See, Grandpa's knows. He knows where the seashells are supposed to go. Yeah, so far this is exactly the same as the first game.
Like, exactly. There's cover to cover into Magical Pony, moving back seashell.
Yeah. So that means Grandpa's is going to singing barrel into a bodyguard.
And not this time.
Mm.
Wait, didn't that happen last game? He played breakdown and removed cover to cover?
It happened. I don't know if it happened in exactly this order, though. But anyway, he goes up to 3 points or 2 points?
I think it's 2 points.
No, 3, because he went first.
Oh, okay, fair. I think Grandpa's won there. No? Apparently I'm wrong.
Alrighty, secret to both of them. My goodness. Once again, the initiative is with BRB. Grandpa's is looking for a way into his other colors.
Okay, he steals Moon Dancer. Is he going to belly flop? Oh, that's a barrel.
It's going to be white. Yep.
No. Oh, Patty Hard. He steals all his purple and discards half his hand.
Oh, there you go. That is a good idea.
That's a great start for him, I believe.
That's not the truth. Draws himself 6 cards or something, too?
Yeah. I want... Oh wait, never mind. I was about to ask, like, I wonder why he didn't play Berry Banshee or Swirl. It's his problem. He could, like, get 1 AT off, but then I remembered. Can't be below 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if our BRB player can get out of the purple lock this time.
Indeed, this time he's properly out of purple for once.
Okay, Grandpa's discarded Breakdown, which is interesting. Probably has a way to get it back.
Was that as a core I saw?
Yes, but Zikora doesn't make the cut. He can't play anything with her. So he needs something else. That's a grubber.
Grubber and Breakdown. Yep, it's going to just pick him off now.
And he got a Putty Clasher, which isn't really what he wants right now. And he can't even steal Breakdown to remove herself because she's exhausted.
Yep.
I think you probably wait a turn here and just do the Berry Punch thing next turn. But the problem here is that Grandpa's might have Sopranos or some other answer to that.
Yeah.
Misfire could be very useful right now.
If he had the purple.
He has from Zikora. Misfire requires only 2 purple.
Oh, Misfire's 2. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. Continues to draw. And Moondancer requires only 2 purple as well, so he can enter purple if he really wants.
There you go. So he is back in business next turn, provided that he doesn't have a Soprano hit.
Well, next turn he'll have only 318, which is, if he gets Moondancer out, he just gets removed. And
Right.
there's Desert Road.
That doesn't stop him from getting to purple. Yeah.
Rainbow Shine is another card that can give him purple.
Yep. The thing is, of course, any purple friend that goes out is just going to get dismissed next turn.
Yep.
So preferably he wants to play 2 purple friends if he can. And in order to do that, he's going to have to bank.
Bank some AT. So, there's a problem here. While Grandpa's did his party hard thing, he didn't really scored any points since then.
Yeah.
He was playing very defensively.
Well, he is going to rectify that, yeah. That's good. When you said there's a problem here and then started talking about party hard, I assume you meant that someone screwed up. And
no.
Okay.
It's just Grandpa's didn't really take the advantage of party hard, I think.
Yeah.
But well, I can't see his hand, so I don't know, yeah.
Yeah. He did get rid of all of his opponent's stuff. Some would argue that's a bit of an advantage.
That's true, but now his opponent at 680 and can end at a full hand, so...
Luna's future is going to be hitting Desert Road, of course.
He really wants to get rid of Breakdown though.
Mm-hmm. He could just pass again, look for some more, but as you say, every turn is another chance for Grandpa's to draw into Soprano and then wreck him. So he does. Zagora into Moondancer.
Let's see if he wants to follow the top with anything.
I think Grandpa's might have made a note, but okay, he's gonna let it go.
Okay, no more Desert Road, but Demon Dancer doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Unless he can play Berry Punch and Earth Swirl for his last AT and remove Breakdown.
That would work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes for that. I don't think there's anything Grandpa's can do about that.
Okay. And so the purple sticks around.
He didn't exhaust a friend with Grubber, which I think...
Well, backup dancers will do it anyway.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I think that's... Oh, another Breakdown. So that's the last one so far.
Okay.
So, if our BRB player somehow removes Breakdown, he can then just magical misfire and then there will be no more Breakdowns.
Yeah. But he's gonna have to find his purple first.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any entry anymore. Like before he had Zikora outlet, but that's not an option anymore.
Mm-hmm. And that round did not get him there.
They're tied on points now, I believe. Another Desert Road.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I can tell. Grandpa's just like, well, whatever. Play that. May as well get rid of Bear Punch and Orange Swirl.
He doesn't. Yeah, the thing is, Bear Punch and Earth Swirl giving him enough pink to play Bait and Switch.
Bait and Switch, yeah. Plus, for the same reason as just happened, it's probably a good idea to exhaust his breakdown whenever possible.
And also he can now belly flop into them. Without friends, you can't belly flop. It didn't matter because he drew Berry Punch and Earth Swirl anyway, but... Oh, there's some purple. But he has only 180 left. I think the correct play here is to belly flop the breakdown. And next turn banish the discard pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa's really should have removed that Berry Punch and Earth Swirl. Because otherwise, he couldn't have, even though he drew Berry Punch and Earth Swirl, he couldn't have stolen breakdown with it because Desert Road.
Right, good point, yep.
He's really considering that belly flop. Yep, there it goes. Does he have more than 4 cards in hand? Yeah, way more. That's some good cards gone.
I'm just going to take a quick second to restart my stream because I think you're well ahead of me at this point.
Okay. I see a party of 1 in Grandpa's hand. So once BRB sets up the board again, he can just smash it again. Okay, I see a barrel. To soprano? Yeah, barrel into soprano. Ooh, he'll probably discard motivational speech.
Oh, yep. And there's the purple gone again. And I think BRB knows it.
Yeah, he just put that aside. Nice, all the purple stuff and only 1 pink. And that 1 pink doesn't even matter because it doesn't do anything when it enters play.
So that does give Grandpa's, well, there's a belly flop, an opportunity to perhaps get one of his breakdowns back.
Yeah, before the discount pile gets banished. Might not be very soon though.
He does pull back the soprano, and I think he's thinking about playing it again. But I mean, if you're going to do that, may as well wait till your opponent draws another card.
Yeah. And he can't belly flop right now anyway, he has to play friend.
Nope,
yeah,
just
he
plays
goes for
it
it
again.
Yeah, puts the belly flop aside.
Grandpa's could consider hitting the misfire here if he wanted to.
True, but I think like for misfire to happen, he goes with mysterious disappearance, which makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Oh, stick.
Stick is something.
And purple.
And there's another speech, yeah. Well, at least Grandpa's made the right choice if he wanted to keep his desert road.
Yeah, I believe he only has 1 mysterious disappearance in his deck. We saw only 1 at least. And then again, Grandpa's has that Patio 1 in his hand, so once BRB develops board again, he can just blow it up.
Yep.
And he hasn't played a single bodyguard yet, so he could just put a bodyguard before blowing the board up.
Let us see our army of unicorn tokens. I'm sure he brought like 30 of them.
Yeah. Do you think he has enough Sweetie Bells?
Well, no. You can't have enough Sweetie Bells.
That's a fair point. Okay, stick. I think you frightened Soprano here. Oh, he just goes for the confront.
Yeah, just goes for the point.
Bringing him up to 6. As far
Yes,
as I...
that takes him to 6. I believe that's correct. Grandpa's has more than that, but I can't quite tell.
Does he? Oh yeah. I believe he has 7.
That looks about right-ish.
Or maybe 6, I'm not sure. Yeah, he has 7, I believe. If Grandpa's decided to replace Soprano now, that will be devastating for BRB.
Mm-hmm. He does play bait and switch instead, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 more point.
To 8.
That's a bait and switch.
Bait and switch himself, not the worst thing to have.
He still needs to get rid of that desert rod, and I don't think he has any resource removal at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come on, Grandpa, show us your hand. We want to see it. Not a lot of things you can do with 480.
Yeah. In fact, draws in, finds a magical pony. Well, that's something.
That's some purple. He could play magical pony into magical misfire. I think that would be worth it.
It's not a bad play.
Because Grandpas haven't played any of the recursion he has in his deck. And he has a lot of things he would love to recurse. Like Party Hard or Breakdowns.
Man, hitting him with another Party Hard, that would be just backbreaking at this point. Instead, he's going to go for the belly flop.
What he's going to remove?
Bait and switch.
Bait and switch. Can he really do anything else for 180?
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because he knows that Grandpa's has a singing barrel in hand. So I wonder to what extent it's good to act like you don't have purple.
Now, why does this matter?
Well, basically because like Grandpa's could play the singing barrel and cycle that soprano, but whenever he wanted to, right?
Oh yeah. But I mean, when he enters purple, it's already in play, and soprano doesn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, if he played magical pony, I think that would even like it's unlikely he got 2 entry cards in free draws, which he did.
Yeah,
So by playing one, it makes it less likely for him to have another
that he
one.
has another. Yeah. So I believe he's thinking about his chaos trigger here.
I'm not sure who he did face off against.
I believe he indicated Grubber.
Oh. I think the right choice here is Soprano, so he has to unfrighten it to get it back with Singing Barrel. I mean, like, choosing it with the staff.
Yeah. The Discord target is hard, though. If he picks Grubber, of course, then it basically cancels the staff.
If he plays Backup Dancer, he gets 2 more tokens, and Skystar gets exhausted and he loses the face-off.
Yeah.
And yeah, he portals the token, which is probably the correct choice here. Still see that Patio 1, but can't see anything else. Barrel?
Barrel. Probably to... Yep, there he's going to cycle the Soprano.
Yep. I think motivational speech is the choice here. So there is Magical Pony and Moondancer can get some purple.
Yeah.
Grandpa's can just... He can just cycle Rarity again.
Yeah. And now that he knows that Magical Pony is there, he might do just that.
Yeah, I think he's considering. I think that card was Barrel.
He is, of course, still confronting that problem. No, he decides just to let it pass.
Okay, let's see if he...
Probably just have to play Magical Pony now, since Grandpa's knows you have it.
Okay, there's Magical Pony. He can't play Moondancer, I think. Oh, he has Belly Flop. Okay.
Oh, there you go. And he's got no purple again.
You can just see how Sadberry is without purple. It just can't do anything anymore. It's also kinda ironic because BRB is kind of deck that locks people out of their entry. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you play a friend of that color, let's remove it right away.
Well, two can play that game.
I wonder what they are talking about.
Tough to tell. It's how long have we been at this? Probably not 2 hours, right?
Can be 2 hours. Let me check. It's not hard to check.
Yeah.
So it's been going for 1 hour and a half.
Okay. Means we're likely to hit time during the third game if Grandpa's wins.
LBRB is better at scoring points fast.
Mm-hmm. It's possible actually that's the consideration that's being made if the BRB player is considering whether he should just concede to make more time for the third game.
Yep.
And he did concede.
And my stream just went down again. At the end of the game.
As soon as the game ends, it just sends a signal to your ISP.
Okay, I got it back.
Okay, so that is one game to each of them. We will be going to a deciding game 3. And as you mentioned, presuming we have around half an hour left, that's probably going to go to time. And
yeah, I imagine BRB will win this. That's my bet.
We'll see. Grandpas might be able to play really quick and aggro.
He could, but I don't know. Just BRB is really great at being aggro when it needs to.
Mm-hmm. So it's worth noting that Grandpa's was ahead most of that game. He got the party hard pretty early.
Yeah, party hard was like the deciding point in this game. Pretty much. He almost did the main 6 party hard, except it was 2 berry punch and or swirls. I wonder what he's showing.
Not sure. That was a unsleeved Big Mac, yeah, so must have been something.
Interestingly enough, he puts his cards like sleeve on top instead of on the bottom. I usually see players putting like card into sleeve from the bottom, not from the top. If you understand what I mean.
So you mean the opening is down or up?
Yeah, usually the opening is up, isn't it?
Let me see here. So when it's single sleeved, the opening is down for me generally, yeah.
Down?
Sorry, up. Up, yeah, up. Like normally I double sleeve, in which case the opening is down because the inner sleeve opening is up.
I usually just have the inner sleeve opening down and outer sleeve is always up.
Yeah, I guess that works. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I should do, but whatever.
Okay, let's see if we'll have the same start as the last 2 times.
Yep. Well, I think the first turn is probably going to be the same.
Yeah, nothing changes there. I think they have about 20 minutes left, which is quite a small timer, smaller than a regular round in Swiss.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be a very interesting game, both of them trying to rush for points.
Yep. By your theory, it's advantageous for the BRB player to take a long time shuffling his deck.
Okay, I wouldn't call that exactly a good hand for BRB.
Yeah, kind of the B team there. Might be worth a mulligan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can see what Grandpa's got there. He's so cryptic about his hand.
Even though he knows we're watching. Give us a little peek.
Two covers to
Well,
covers.
yeah, that hand's looking good.
But other than that, it's pretty much the same as the previous one. Oh no, there's the portal. Two covers to covers is either good or really bad. Depends on if Grandpa's got a breakdown. Well, that's... Yeah?
Yeah, like 20 minutes is enough time that playing a couple cover to covers is worth it. And that means his turn's probably going to match again. Cover to cover to the other problem.
At least there's no magical pony this time. Deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa's sleeves are also so reflective. Like I can see his hand's reflection in them, but not the cards. Wait and switch. That's early.
Yeah. Well, I guess
no purple again.
playing super aggro, yeah. Doing his best to lock the opponent out as soon as possible.
And he doesn't have any entry, unlike last hand. Yep, that goes to the bottom. And that's not helpful either.
Did pick up the entrance exam off the problem, which will help.
Yep. That's bait and switch.
He's definitely going to consider that.
Yeah, he can take his revenge by doing the same.
And he will.
Ooh, that's Record Cucinera. Did he pay one to Joe?
I believe he did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually unfortunate for Grandpa's because confronting is going to be very important. Changing throne. Well, that works too.
There's a Nerf pony.
That is from Cucinera. But yeah, it's worth pointing out as well that with that being entrance exam, BRB's lack of purple, it means they can't confront either.
But he has a huge AT advantage at the moment. And there's purple. So, if Grandpa's has no way to remove that motivational speech, there's a lot of things BRB could do here, like Petty Clashing Bait and Switch or Tempest and Grubber. Like, I think they can hold off the Grandpa's for a while there. Of course, they also need to confront the problem by themselves.
Yep. Although again, like once, if you manage to get like a Tempest Shadow and Grubber down, then you're set, at least as far as that goes.
Okay, he's going for it. Probably Tempest and Grubber if he wants to confront.
Yep.
Suppose you put... Yeah, that works. So there's a risk that Grandpa's will just replay it and remove entrance exam. Oh, he spends
Grandpa's,
2 to...
Yeah. He was just going to score.
Who needs confronting anyway? So now they're 3 to 2. Ooh, that's a mysterious disappearance there. Yeah, he opts to keep it.
Yeah, Grandpa's isn't going to get anywhere just by taking throne points, really. Like he might be able to stay in it, but that AT advantage is definitely going to be a problem soon.
He also forgot to exhaust his bind last turn. For a token.
True, he did. Yep. So this stream, I'm trying a little experiment. I've left the sound on to see if it's going to be any use. And I did just hear Cheese say something time related.
Okay, I guess we're hitting the time limit. And so far, BRB is winning.
Yep.
And given mind how many resources does BRB have right now, it'll be hard for Grandpa's to
pull it back, yeah. If he had a party of one in hand, he certainly wouldn't be playing this way with the throne. So we can assume he doesn't have that.
Okay, he just scores a point. Living Freighty.
Grandpa's takes another one.
I'm not quite sure what Grandpa's should do here to come back from this. He discarded barrel to his hand limit.
Out of the background noise there, I believe I just heard our farming deck make top 4.
Ooh, not bad.
Good for him indeed, yeah.
Maybe able to make into top 1.
Well, gee, I hope so.
Grandpa just checks his phone.
I believe Cheese just came in and said we were going to pause the game for some reason.
Seems like we're continuing.
It was BRB's turn. Given the time constraints that we appear to be in, he's probably just going to want to score as many points as he can.
Yeah, I think you probably just go for a double face-off here. Because after that you'll be 2 points ahead. So then again, Grandpa's might have some tricks up his sleeve. So I think what he's considering is to remove that changing room.
Well, takes his AT regardless. Looking at, yep, another Tempest and Grubber. That one just hits a token, but whatever.
Probably Earth Pony.
No, one of the seashells. It's more power, I guess, but I'm not sure how much it matters which choice you make.
I mean, it's more power, but I don't think Grandpa's will ever use them.
Yeah. While the Earth Ponies are in relevant positions.
Okay, one more point for Grandpa's.
Grandpa's has at least been able to keep it close.
Yeah,
he's
it's
gaining
5
1
and
AT
4
per turn.
He's gaining 1 point, 1 Earth Pony, and 1 AT.
Yeah. I'm sure there must be a method to him here somewhere.
I think if he had Patio 1, he probably wouldn't use the run now and just go for a Patio 1. But
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
know.
Just passes.
Interesting. Discarding bait and switch.
Yeah.
Well, that's a stick. It's funny but we haven't seen a promo stick in play. Can't you use it?
Well, you couldn't have had it in your deck before the tournament started. But I suppose you could swap it out, yeah.
Yeah, so why is no one playing promo sticks? Okay, that's a stick. There are no good targets for it though. Like seashell perhaps, but that's about it.
If he's got spare AT, I guess.
Well, he does have a bit of AT.
Mm-hmm. Takes his point. My question, I guess, is yeah. If you're the if you're BRB, what are you saving your AT for? Or maybe there is more time left in this than I thought.
Didn't Grandpa's use his roam? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. It we just entered the plateau of 4 AT per turn.
Fair. Okay, there's some activity going on from Grandpa's finally. I think Barry is thinking about responses. Portaling that is a good option.
It is one, yeah.
Yep, he's going for it. Gets rid of Earth Bunny this time.
Grandpa's
He
passes
just
there.
passes. Oof, so close. I still think Verbi has a lot of advantage here, but I can't see Grandpa's hand, so what do I know?
Yeah, well, like I say, we have to assume he's planning something. He must.
Things are sure not looking good for him now.
That's true. Like every turn, BRB has just gotten a little bit further ahead, and eventually he's gonna either pull the trigger for the DFO or else something else. Well, I just lost the stream entirely, so I'm gonna bow out again quickly.
I think I did too, so I think it's not on our side.
Ooh. Well, let me check.
Yeah, I'll restart too, just in case. Nope, I think it's that.
Well, that's clearly a problem.
To be continued.
Yeah, that the match was clearly still on. I think we'll probably you're sorry, we're still on air, right?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, so we'll stay with that until we get some confirmation from the con floor as to whether the match ended up without us or if we're gonna get the stream back.
Yep, I notified the big cheese, so we'll see if I get a reply.
In the meantime, I guess I owe you a 5-card hand.
Yes, you can spend your time to think about that. For those who joined like not in the past hour or since when, we were trying to play some mental ponies during the downtimes or during the breaks. And I just played Soprano on Cursed Cards.
Yep. I had a hand of 5 cards. Mental Ponies being as it is, I now have to resolve my entire hand. And it has to be 5 different cards, preferably pink and yellow ones, given that that's the colors I've got. Okay.
It's gonna be so hard to keep track of.
Yep. So let's go. Number 1's going to be Lemon Hearts, the resource removal one.
Okay, fair enough.
Number 2, let's go with hang on a second here. How do showdowns work with Frightened Friends?
they have just 0 power during face-offs?
Yeah, but like showdowns always stipulate that you have to choose a friend with equal or less
Oh
power.
yeah, I suppose you can't use them on a friend.
Interesting.
Do you want to play showdowns on me?
Possibly. I am actually. Yeah, one of my cards is going to be staring contest.
Okay.
That's the YOLO showdown. Let me see here. I should probably put some pink cards in there. Let's have a Berry Punch and Orange Swirl be in there. That's 3 so far, right?
Yep, out of 5.
Yeah. Pink and yellow. Well, yeah, that's why I said that's what I was going for. Oh, this is hard because you get to get rid of one of these too.
Yeah. But you get to draw a wild card, so you can.
I do get to draw a wild card. That's right. But I actually should think about the card I want to be in my hand and have that be the wild card. So we are going to have ourselves a Sea Poppy as number 4.
Okay.
And number 5. Let's actually have a Lily, Carolot Knight's Lily, as number 5.
Okay, and the stream is back.
And the stream is back.
It's still lagging hard for me though, but at least we are getting some picture.
Yeah.
And seems like a lot of things happened. There's party clashers now. And I think that's the only thing that actually
That's
happened.
actually the only thing that happened. Yeah.
And I think it's down for me again.
I'm still getting something, but not a whole lot.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's we're getting it at a very reduced frame rate, but I am getting something.
Couldn't it just break like after they finished the stream? It wasn't very long until then.
So, Grandpa's went to 8 AT, took his throne point, which got him up to, I believe, so hard to tell, either 5 or 6.
He was at 5 before, so probably 6.
6 now. Okay, it's gone for me.
Well, Big Cheese is working on fixing the stream.
All right.
So hopefully we'll get it back.
Yep. In the meantime, what am I discarding?
Did you name everything? You did.
Lemon Hearts. Let me see
What
if I
does
remember what I
Control
all
Knight's
named
Lily do?
Carolot Knight's Lily is the 2-for-2 that when she enters retires a friend.
I see.
Yeah. So it was Lily, Berry Punch and Orange Swirl, Sea Poppy,
Staring Context and Lemon Hearts.
Staring Contest and Lemon Hearts. That's correct.
Do you remember what I named on my motivational speech and what I named on my Kevin?
The Kevin was white, I think.
Okay, Kevin
And the
was right. Speech was pink.
Speech. Yes, that's correct.
In that case, let's remove Berry Punch and Orange Swirl.
Okay. And
Actually,
I
no,
draw
that's
myself
such a bad
wild.
idea. But okay, yeah. And you draw a card, yeah.
I draw a wild card. And it is still your turn.
And I have 0 AT, so I pass.
Sure. Your starting problem was
Second chance, and I have 4 power, so not enough.
your 4 power, yes. And I had a marble pie, a bunyip, and a... What was the other thing I played? I thought I played something.
Yeah, I think it was something 1 power. It was Peewee.
Peewee, that's right. That's all at my problem right now, at my lock and tree.
Yes, but Bunyip is frightened.
That is correct. So, I will gain 2 AT. No, 3 AT. To 3. Draw a card. Takes me to... should be 6 cards in hand.
Yep.
6 cards in hand. You have no AT left, right?
No AT. My main is also isn't flipped, so...
It's true.
I guess my fault for picking a main that's hard to flip.
I honestly have no idea what the right strategy is in this.
Tempest and Grubber. I mean, main
Maybe.
and the Troublemaker.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, there are a lot of excellent events from the early sets that are just 1 AT and don't have any rec. If you want to flip your main over.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like there's flip and additional card events and other things. Like I don't think flipping my main is the problem. I just want to do other things too.
Sure. Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 AT to rally the Bunyip.
Okay.
And I've got 1 AT left. What can I do with that? Well, I am going to exhaust my main to draw a card.
Okay, so now you're at 8 cards, I believe.
I was at 5.
Oh, it's
Drew to 5.
6 then.
I should be 6. 6 cards, 2 wild cards, 4 that we know.
No, then you should be at 7. So you had 4 known cards. 1 wild card from Soprano, 1 wild card from your at the start of the turn draw.
From start of turn, that's right. Yep.
And
okay.
1 from main.
1 from main. Okay. 7. And I think I'm just going to go to score phase.
Okay.
Score 2?
Yeah, for 4 points.
All right. Takes me to 4 points. Go ahead.
Okay, 3 AT. Drawing card. I don't remember how many cards I had. I played the 3.
You didn't have that many.
I had 5 and I played 3, so I should have 3 cards now.
Yes.
Three cards. Still have pink. Still have
pink and white. Yes. No singing barrels. You can't cycle that soprano.
Yeah, I can't, unfortunately. Let me see what you can do with 3 cards in hand. I think I have an idea. But it doesn't really help me. Oh wait, I have a great idea. I think it's terrible and great at the same time. So let me actually check if that works.
It is past midnight here, and I'm not even sure what time it is for you. So I think terrible ideas are the right idea right now.
That's true. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's gonna be hard to pull off. Mm. It's gonna be very hard to pull off. You know, I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Are you seeing a stream?
No.
Okay, neither am I. So you pass with
Free AT.
3AT. Many cards.
Free cards.
3 cards. Oh, so not so many. Okay.
Enough to do stuff for free AT.
Yeah, that's for sure. I take 3AT, draw a card. Takes
Oh,
me
the
to
stream now is up.
4AT. Oh,
Or at least it was for a moment. It's still kinda laggy.
I don't see anything yet.
Okay, I got the wiggly hands. By that I mean just 2 frames switching each other.
Okay, I see him.
Yep, I think we're back.
Okay, well, the throne's gone, so that definitely happened.
Too bad we don't know how many, like, the slider is off screen.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if we could see that. Grandpa's is still doing his best to pile up the Earth Funny tokens.
Interesting that Mighty Clasher banished Discord. I've never seen that before.
But from what I can tell, the overall shape of the game didn't change all that much. BRB looks to be still ahead.
Finger and pause is still at 6 points.
And BRB has a huge stockpile of AT.
Yeah, I think you just need like a wagon right now to store all his AT. So apparently what happened, we ran out of data. And that's why stream went down.
I see. It has been a long day, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now already like more than 12 hours of ponies. I guess so if we don't count breaks, then less than 12 hours, but we're getting there.
Yeah. And I mean, you were doing ponies during the break too, right?
Yeah, I was watching the special. Not saying anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Okay, that's a singing barrel. He gets it right back into his hand and plays another one.
Rest in pieces.
Oh,
From BRB. I remember he had that in his hand for a while.
yeah. I see Throne is his hand. How did that happen? Oh, he actually has 2 thrones. And Putty Hard.
Sure.
That doesn't remove his board though.
Does give him something. Big Mac will eat the stick, probably. Breakdown gets Rain-Machine. Yep. So he is like, yeah, Grandpa's is trying to slam the door now.
If he can remove purple again, he can be in the good position.
Yep.
He'll have to remove 2 friends and 1 speech.
Yes.
But then again, the Berby has stockpile of AT. He just spends all of that to draw.
Mm-hmm. Found himself some more purple right there. Although Grandpa's has kept it close. If BRB spends all their time basically trying to fight and stops confronting problems, then he might be able to pull it out.
Yeah, too bad we can't see the score of the BRB because that would like give some perspective.
Well, he's drawn all purple so far, so more purple entry. My goodness.
Salina Blue is good here. Yeah. Berry Punch and Arm Swirl. Moon Dancer.
And pass.
He could have exhausted Skystar for AT.
Could have, yeah.
And cover to cover for that matter. Can't really have enough AT. Anamoy says that there's a sign hanging from the camera. Make sure your scorecards is visible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would help us. A little
That
bit.
would, yeah.
Okay, that's backup
vocals.
dancers.
Yeah,
Dancers.
that's gonna to dancers, yes. Backup vocals is a totally different card. That's going to allow him to pick off one more friend he wants to get rid of.
And given the amount of Earth Pony tokens he have, he might just... If he has click up, he can just drop another party heart.
Yeah, and he might. So this turn, Breakdown gets rid of something.
Selena Blue, probably?
Selena, yeah. Big Mac's going to eat that speech.
So if GP indeed has...
Second Breakdown's going to eat Bait and Switch, probably.
Yeah, and that's a confront, I believe.
Okay, Cheese just said about 6 minutes left for time. So like that, he's taken care of most of the board. I just can't quite figure out if all of these past few turns has been a master plan by Grandpa's or if it's actually just been desperation. Misfire
Magical
from the discard
misfire.
pile.
He gets more purple.
There's definitely going to be no knocking BRB off its purple now. Unless you get rid of the hand, too.
Yeah, but he can't play another party hard. He has two in his deck though, so he might be holding one in his hand. Thinking about that motivational speech.
Mm-hmm. Is they going to a face-off? Nope, just passes.
Why there was no face-off?
Is there eccentric? No.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still quite puzzled why there was no face-off. Weird. Like, even with exhausted breakdowns, he still had enough power.
He definitely is still confronting. Was there eccentric on BRB's side?
No, it was Discord and Moondancer.
I don't know. Say something if you want, I guess.
They're talking about something.
Or perhaps, yeah.
I know the world shakes.
Yep, it appears that we've noticed it.
Yeah, you think they're discussing that?
Well, I hear it. I still have the sound on. Like, I don't hear exactly it, but from the context and the little quips I get every so often, it sounds like it. So Grandpa's just said that there was a bait and switch there that would have been eccentric enough to stop him from confronting. It's possible that bait and switch was underneath another friend. That's one possibility, if you didn't see it.
Yeah, but I don't see bait and switch anywhere. That's the problem. All I see is two berry punch and Earth swirls, Big Mac, TJs,
No, I mean,
and Earth ponies.
it would be would have been a bait and switch on left side.
But he removed it with breakdown, didn't he?
Don't know. Yeah, in any event, we're too far gone now, if
Yep.
there was a problem. Yeah. BRB is basically just setting up more and more purple.
He might overdo it though, and then Patty Hard might, not Patty Hard, but Patty 1 might hit him hard.
Mm-hmm. The question is then if Grandpa's doesn't have much time left, can he party of one and still have enough power left over to score the points?
If he has bodyguards.
If he has bodyguards, it's true. Oh, Fancy Pants banished? Soprano. Okay.
Not much of a choice there. Cover to cover. Do we think the game will be long enough for her to make an impact? More
I
purple.
think, based on what I saw and kind of what I heard, I think Grandpa's was basically hoping that there wasn't more purple in that hand. And
he drew
when he
even
saw
more
that there
purple.
was one, yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, well.
He's at 10 now.
He's going for the DFO.
That's a stick.
Mm-hmm.
He still wins that one though.
I think so. He does. He had so much. But yeah.
Yeah, I believe GP had less than 11 points then. I mean, BRB player has more than 11 points now.
Yeah. Well, that was a thrilling match all the same. Always came down to a push and pull of removal. And it does mean that at least one BRB deck has pushed through the top 4.
Well, at least we know that at least one non-BRB deck is in top 4.
I wouldn't say we know it yet. As I say, I got like 1 second of someone yelling top 4, and it sounded like Sundial.
Well, let's hope. I don't want to see top 4 BRB for sure.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Looking at the Discord, and it's confirmed.
Are they continuing to play? I'm not sure what they doing at the moment.
Oh, I mean, maybe they're playing it out, but I mean, we definitely saw them shake hands.
And like they signed the paper, so maybe they're just playing for fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's what our cat says to us. So yeah, time has already happened, but they're gonna play it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Grandpa's is at 11 points, so not that far from winning. I'm not sure how much points does the other player have. Not a very useful hand right now. One berry punch and everything else is just entry.
Mm-hmm. Given time, yeah, I think Grandpa's wins this game given the time.
Yeah, he just might. Because BRB kinda ran out of resources. Not much AT and not much things in hand.
Mm-hmm. And who'd have thought, given that pile of AT he was sitting on?
Oh, I think I can see bailout. It's not very often you can see something in Grandpa's hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the party of one. He did eventually find it.
No, he shows the hand, I think.
Oh, I see.
Like, if he was going to do patio 1, there was no reason to steal Selena Blue.
Yeah, good point.
Well, yeah, it was an interesting game. Like, all 3 matches.
Indeed.
So yeah, really excited to know what we actually will have in top 4.
Yeah. We'd like to see. I'm going to see if we can find out who it is before we sign off.
Maybe Ara can enlighten us. Or maybe Ara can enlighten us some spoilers. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
So here's your spoiler. Teacup.
Oh, that's a great spoiler. Thank you.